Television and its Effects on Children by April Medlock. Have you ever wondered what kind of effect television has on children? I'm sure at some point in time television has affected you. Have you ever watched an action or superhero movie and all night dreamed that you were a superhero? Or have you ever watched a drama or a love story on TV and you find yourself emotionally touched and even crying? Or how many times have you seen a fast food commercial and it makes you want to go out and get you some fast food? Well, if television has this kind of effect on us, what kind of effect does it have on our children? Does it affect their development, their health? Does seeing violence on TV affect children? And what do commercials suggest to children? Research shows that television is not necessarily a good thing for children, and unfortunately many parents use television as a babysitter. The American Association of Pediatrics recommend that children under the age of 2 watch absolutely no television, and children 2 and over are limited to 1 to 2 hours of television a day, and that being educational programming. Studies have even shown that children who watch an excessive amount of television are less likely to develop good reading, writing, memory, and language skills. And unfortunately, many other serious developmental problems can occur, such as poor eyesight, sleeping problems, things like attention deficit disorder, autism, and also scientists now have linked diabetes and obesity to children who watch too much television. One of the main reasons is because children tend to snack on fatty and sugary foods as they watch television, such as chips, soda, candy. And by taking in these fat and sugary foods and then replacing television with exercise, or shall I say, replacing exercise with television, unfortunately this causes children to gain weight and lead to the obesity problems. In today's day and age, children would much rather stay inside the house and watch television or play a video game than go outside and bounce the ball around or do extra physical activity. And, like we have seen in research, it does lead, unfortunately, to diabetes and obesity. Another thing that is really sad is violence does play a big part on television, as it does in our child's lives, and can also lead to many different issues and even behavior problems. Studies show that more violent acts occur on television shows for children than they do adult shows. This is because most television shows revolve around a good guy, bad guy role. And of course the children want to be like the good guy, but unfortunately it doesn't always model good behavior for children. So when children see things such as a good guy, bad guy relationship on TV, they may think that what the good guy is doing to defeat the bad guy is acceptable behavior. But in today's society, it isn't always acceptable behavior. And studies have also showed that children under 8 don't really understand the difference between real and fantasy. And so for most children, when they see fighting and violent acts on television, to them it is real and it's not fake. Another thing that can come as a serious side effect to children watching too much violence on TV is the #1 cause of death in children in America is caused by accidents. This is something that is very serious because most children, as they see violent acts or stunts on TV, they tend to mimic and want to copy what they do, and this can lead to these accidents that cause death. So what kind of impact do commercials have on children? Well, did you know that research shows that an average child views over 40,000 commercials in just 1 year, and more than likely over 2,000 of them are related to alcohol? These commercials promote alcohol use, and although cigarette use is not promoted no longer in the United States in commercials, unfortunately the cigarette and alcohol use is looked at as a socially acceptable thing in commercials and television. Studies even show that children who watch an excessive amount of television start smoking and drinking before children who do not watch as much television. So we hear these things and they make us feel very scared or startled inside. So what can we do to help? Well, thankfully, there's a lot of good resources and websites out there that can help us come up with some solutions for these problems. Some things people can do around your house, for example, is limit the amount of televisions that are in your house. Only have one television in the house. And when children are working on homework or you're sitting down for your family meal, turn the television off. Discuss with your children different things that they may see on TV, different violent acts. Discuss with them what is right and wrong. Teach them your morals and your values. Another thing is when children are going to be sitting down watching TV, provide them with healthy snacks such as carrots, celery, bananas, in place of the chips and candy and soda. Give them fruit juice. Also encourage your children to go outside and play. If it's a nice day, go outside and have them play. Or provide them with other alternatives that they can do in the home that give them good exercise. So I hope that taking these things that we've learned and these suggestions really help you in the future. And as we have seen, television does have an effect on children. Thank you.